Hey guys, happy Sunday. I know it's been forever and a day since I've been on here, but I have been very busy on the weekends trying to get some things situated and cleaned up at the bar on Sunday, so I spend most of all day Sunday at the bar while we're closed and I can move around easier without customers being in there. So first off, today's my daughter's 26th birthday. She's my middle child. Um, but I want to jump on here real quick just to wish you guys all a good week. And I hope you all can stay positive and count your blessings because it's very important. But I just kind of want to jump on here and talk about some things. Um, I had done a video a while back about my predictions for 2023. And I said it was going to be a good year, and for a lot of people. For some people, not so much. But it's not like what you would think. I think a lot of things are going to come to light this year based on political things, and that I feel like a lot of this stuff is going to come out before summer. And we're going to find out some truths that have been hidden from us. But I don't want to go in super detail about that because I want to see how they play out. But on a good note, I've had some crazy experiences lately, some very odd experiences. So I guess this is where I like to share my silly, crazy stories. And I always feel like, is it just me or does this happen to everybody? So the weirdest story is the most recent. So I'm just going to tell you. So I have this little area in my garage because my garage is heated or whatever, and it's attached to my house. So I come out here and sit because it's like my private space. Plus I smoke cigarettes and I don't smoke in my house, so I come out here. But so last night had a lot on my mind, a lot of things were going on, and I knew what I had to do today. So I wanted to try to get ahead of the game for the week. So I was trying to plan in my head the menu for the next clear until June for lunch specials. I was trying to go over the schedule and see what days girls wanted off. Well, a lot of that was playing on my mind. So to get that off my mind, I sometimes will play a silly video game on my phone just to preoccupy my mind. So I'm not, oh gosh, thinking about work all the time, right? My eyes are so bad. So last night I'm sitting out here and I don't know what time it is. I know it's late. But the weird thing is I got this craving for, I don't know if you guys know what pinwheels are or belly buttons, but it's when you take a pickle, like a pickle spear or round pickle, or even the baby little dill pickles, and you put cream cheese around them, but you wrap them in like dried beef or you wrap them in ham. And then once they're really cold, you can slice them. So they kind of come out looking like a belly button or a pinwheel. Why I was craving those, I have no idea, because we maybe make those once a year and it's usually around the holidays. We just don't make them for the hell of it. So I thought that was really weird. And so I went in the house because it was getting late and I thought, man, them really sound good, but I probably don't have cream cheese. And I doubt if I have dried beef in my cabinet or whatever. So I just blew it off and it was late. So I went to sleep. Well, I was asleep and had the craziest dream too, which I thought was so bizarre, and why this dream was so vivid and why I remembered it when I woke up. Because I do remember a lot of my dreams, but sometimes I don't. But when they're very vivid, they usually have some kind of meaning to them. So this vivid dream of mine was about, I worked at Tyson's. And it must have been a big deal because I was a lead, is what they called it. So I don't even know if they have leads at Tyson's, but supposedly I was a lead at Tyson's. But Tyson's had sent me and some of my coworkers to this game show conference, right? And I know, guys, this shit, I swear to God, happens to me all the time, weird stuff. So in my dream, I'm sent to this, and it's like in another state, like say Las Vegas, okay? We're at this game show conference, and we had to compete like stacking tacos. But it wasn't just any taco. It was those nacho Dorito cheesy shell tacos with the wide bottoms, right? And them were the tacos. So we competed, and I was the fastest stacker. Okay. And my coworker's like, well, she's that fast because she's the lead at Tyson's at our factory. What the hell that's got to do with the price of rice in China? I have no idea, right? So we're at this conference, and this guy is like, well, I'm going to test her skills, So he brings in like 6 people, men and women, and he's like, we're going to have her compete against the fastest that's ever worked at Tyson's. These people no longer work at Tyson's because they retired. They were all bosses. So he has me compete in this nacho Dorito taco shell stacking contest, and I won again. And my coworker again says it's because she's the lead at our factory. So that must have been a huge title in my dream. Somehow this dream flips to the game show host is like, I'm going to try to hypnotize her. Because it was some kind of like, how they have them outings for coworkers, like to learn better people skills or trust, things. That's kind of like what this felt like, but it was like a game show. It was weird. So he's like, the next thing I need to do is try to hypnotize her. So as the guy's saying his words, I'm instantly like, going out. I'm tired. And he's like, guys, do you know why she's easy to hypnotize? Because she meditates. And I'm like, what the fuck? Whatever. So I fall out. I don't remember anything. When I come to, my coworker's sitting beside me at this long table at this conference, but everybody else has left by then. And she's like, oh my God, he hypnotized you just like that. And I'm like, what did I do? Because I don't remember. Hours had gone by. She's like, he sent you shopping at a store for candy and different things, and you don't remember getting all those items? I'm like, no, I don't remember doing any of that. So whatever this worker conference game show is, I'm like, this is just so weird, right? So this morning, I got my butt up, and this is real life. That was my dream, and it was very vivid. Why, I don't know. So I get to work today, and we're painting some cabinets and doing some different stuff. And I come home, and it's like almost 6 o'clock at night. I was there like 8 hours or so. And I walk in the door, and my partner is like, hey, I got a lot done today. And I told him I got a lot done at work. And he's like, I mowed the lawn, I vacuumed, I did the little bit of dishes we had in the sink, I got my laundry done. And he's like, and by the way, guess what? I made pinwheels. I was like, what? What do you mean pinwheels? He's like, when you take the pickle spear and the cream cheese and you wrap ham on some and dry beef on some, then you slice them and they look like little belly buttons or pinwheels. I'm like, are you freaking shitting me right now? Are you serious? He's like, I know. I don't know why I made them. I don't know why I made them because I never make those. I'm like, no, we eat those like once a year, and it's usually at holidays. And he's like, I don't know. I just had this craving for them for some reason. And guess what? He made both kinds, just like in my dream, or just like how I wanted last night. I was craving them last night, and I thought, oh, dried beef ones and ham ones sound really good, right? So he had made both the dried beef and the ham ones. I'm telling you guys, this shit just can't happen, okay? So just wait a minute, I'm not done. So I often plan my meals ahead of time, like I'm like, okay, this night we're gonna have this night we're gonna have that. So I'm looking at the clock thinking we need to be cooking dinner real soon. So I was going to make Tex-Mex chicken with a side of garlic green beans, right? And I go to get the chicken out and pull out the green beans, and I notice that the bag of green beans have gone bad, and I'm like, oh man, we can't have this tonight. So I throw the bag of green beans away, and Josh's like, hey, it's okay, we'll have it tomorrow night. He's like, that's okay, because yesterday while I was at the store, and he pulls out of the cabinet nacho cheese Dorito taco shells with the wide bottom. He says, we can have tacos tonight. Guys, I'm telling you, a day in the life of crazy. I swear to God, that's how my life is. Almost every damn day. So he's like, we can have tacos. So as he gets the meat done, and I'm still processing this, I'm like, this is so freaking stupid. There's no way. So he's got the tacos laid out because he throws them in the oven for a minute to get them warm and toasty. And we're filling our taco shells, and I'm sitting down, and I'm taking bites of my taco shells, and I just want to bust out laughing hysterically because I'm like, there's no freaking way this shit's all happening, right? So I'm looking at that taco shells laying on the, I'm getting ready to start crying because it's so funny. But anyways, I'm looking at the taco shell that's laying over there on the pan, and I'm like, Josh, you know what? So I told him about the pinwheel story, that I was craving them last night. And I almost made some if I would have had the cream cheese, but I didn't know if I did. And he's like, that's weird. There's no way. He says, matter of fact, I don't even make these ever, but I was craving them today. And I seen the cream cheese and thought, I'm going to make pinwheels. And I said, Josh, this shit just can't happen. And I said, Josh, wait a minute. I had a dream about Tyson. So I tell him the whole dream bullshit spiel. And he's like, that's not coincidence. That's not a coincidence. He says, how bizarre is both things that happened last night came true today? You might not be on the game show and you might not be the lead at Tyson's, but here's the freaking taco shells that you dreamt about last night. And here's the pinwheels. I made a whole plate of them. He made ham and beef. Guys, I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. And I know it seems so fucking bizarre. It seems so weird. What the hell does pinwheels have to do with anything? And what the hell does taco shells have to do with anything, right? But even he is convinced. I think now he's even more convinced that coincidences don't happen. Coincidences cannot happen. Because this could not happen 1 in a million chances that both things I thought about last night are projected here now. We had that tonight for supper, and he had made pinwheels while I was at work. But I want to share these stories with you because I want you to realize that sometimes our minds are so strong that possibly we project that energy out into our house or our work or even people riding in the car with us. So because I was so overworked yesterday and thinking and doing all these things for the bar, I was stressed out a little bit. So I started playing my game. So somehow, some way, for whatever reason, I had food on my mind. And somehow that energy and me thinking about it last night somehow projected over into my Sunday. And I just love sharing these kind of stories with you, as crazy and as bizarre as they may seem. Because when people talk about manifestation and they try to manifest a good job or manifest money or manifest a family or manifest a relationship of some kind or what have you, the mind is a powerful tool. Grant you, I wish I would have manifested hundreds of dollars today and that would have happened instead of taco shells and pinwheels. But hey, it is what it is, and I'll go with it. So I just wanted to share my crazy Sunday story with you guys because I want you to realize your mind is a powerful tool. Don't let it go to waste. And I hope you guys had a good Sunday. I hope you enjoyed my crazy story, which of course I've got millions of them. But I just had to share that one with you guys tonight because I thought of all the things in the world that would kind of manifest. Why the hell did I manifest pinwheels and nacho Dorito taco shells? A day in the life of crazy. But I hope you guys had a happy Sunday. Have a great week this week. And do not let anything get in the way of your goals and dreams. And always believe, 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 even if it is in taco shells and pinwheels. Nighty night.